Hi and welcome to my channel. In our last video we tested adding and deleting objects using API commands. Today we are exploring logs. We will look at what happens behind the scenes when you send an API command. This understanding will help you troubleshoot problems. By learning to read logs, you will be able to quickly identify and fix any issues that might arise, saving you time and frustration. So let's get started. So first we need to go to the expert mode in our management server. So expert, and now at the same time we need to log in so that we can see what is happening. But to be able to see what is happening live, so we need to use this command. So tail, I will explain the command then. Tail f $sign fw directory log and API plg. So what is happening now is that server is waiting commands, and any command that we will send will show up here. So here we will now use the mgmt command to log in and see what happens. Log in, user admin, password, server 10.0.0.10, and then send that to sed.txt. Okay, so here we see the login command or term, which indicates a login command was sent to the server using the checkpoint API. And here, down here, response code, that indicates a successful response. So this is an HTTP status code, and in this case 200 signifies OK. This means the server successfully processed the login command we sent and returned the expected response. So now let's try to log in with the wrong password and see what happens. So here again we use that same command, but we change the password to something else like this, and look at the next screen what happens. So now again we see the login command here, but if we look down there we see response code 400, and that response code indicates that the server cannot or will not process the request due to maybe a client error, as we said, wrong password. So now let's create a new host and see what log should we see. This is the command, just send it. So here we can see much information, but what is important is this line, add host, and that means that we have sent a command to create a new host. And down there we can see response code 200, which means it was a successful response that we got from the server. Here we see the payload of the command that we sent, color green, IP address and name. So now let's go back to the command that shows these logs, this command, and try to understand what is done. So first we look at this tail command, this one. In this tail, this command outputs the last part of files, which is often used to view the end of a file. So the file that we are looking at is this api.elg. So if we remove that tail and f, we only cat to show the file, we will see much information like this. And if this server is a production server, that will never end. So we use the tail command to see only the last logs that are coming in. Let's exit from this. Try to exit like this, Control C. Okay, the next thing is this F. What does this F do? This option tells tail to follow the growth of the file. If the file does not exist or is renamed or rotated, tail will wait for it to appear and then continue to track its growth. This is useful for monitoring log files that are actively written to. So the whole sentence here, $f directory log api.elg, and this is the path. So this specifies the path to the log file api.elg within the directory pointed to by the environment variable. So this $fwdir is an environment variable. Typically an environment variable that holds directory path where firewall related files are stored. We can check that by this command. So echo $fwdir. So we see that this path is hidden behind that environment variable, this path. So if we do this, maybe tail F, and then we take that here, and then log, then API ELG. Then by this command we do the same. So this is only the right path, the actual path, and this is an environment variable which hide this path behind it. So if we want to see what files are there in that log folder, so we can do this cd, and we take that, place it here, and then ls. Here all log files are stored here, but what is important for us now is the API log. So we can go up here. So we see here that there are many log files. These are rotated files. So every day the server will close the file and open a new one and save the logs on new one to save disk space. So this is the active one, and these are old ones. So now it's time to listen to Matilda to get the quote of the day.
Before we wrap up, I want to share an inspiring thought to keep you motivated on your journey. Remember this: it doesn't matter where you're coming from. All that matters is where you are going. Your past doesn't define your potential or future. What truly matters is the direction you're heading, your goals, and the effort you're putting in to reach them. Focus on where you're going and the steps you're taking, rather than where you've been. Your future is shaped by your actions today. Thank you for watching. We appreciate your time and support. See you next time.
So, as Matilda said, see you next time, and thank you for watching.